Alright, so today we're going to be looking at utilizing fundamental identities part 2. So you've already learned about reciprocal identities and quotient identities, but now we're going to learn about Pythagorean identities and cofunction. So I'm not going to do anything with your word worth knowing because hopefully you know that Pythagorean is regarding the equation a squared plus b squared equals c squared. We will be doing something with that here in a moment. But I'm pretty sure most of you already know that. So if you look in your foldable, again, this foldable is more about organization and keeping everything in one place for you. But if you look at the Pythagorean identities only, you'll notice there's a trend. They are all the terms are perfect squares. So here we have two squares added together equal to a perfect square, and so on and so forth. Hence the Pythagorean identities. And we can actually derive these from the Pythagorean equation, but I'm not going to show you how to derive until we do a couple things with these equations first. Now cofunction identities, on the other hand, all they do is take two functions, say sine and cosine. That's why they're named this way, because sine and cosine are cofunctions. And basically what happens is sine of any angle is equal to cosine of 90 minus that angle. So a little example to think of is like sine of 45 degrees. Well, that's equal to cosine of 90 minus 45 degrees. As we learned in one of our earlier foldables, sine of 45 degrees and cosine of 45 degrees are equal. We can even prove it if we go back here and we look at sine and cosine. They're equal. So that right there is just a case that proves that these cofunction identities are true. So that's why they're named this way. You can see tangent lines up with cotangent, secant lines up with cosecant. So that's how the cofunction identities work. So let's do a couple example problems. Let me get my old ISN open. And actually, I'm just going to go ahead and write these out. And in the next video, you can pause and write them out as well.